I'm mad that actually kind of fits Gundam.
I've got a copy of, but it says, how do you want to create this character?
Oh, I just gave it to you, so if you wanted
Why
to
do
put
you
in
sound like you're
character
talking
image.
from another dimension?
I don't know.
Because he
It's
is.
Struth. He's the narrator.
It's, no, it's truth. He's talking through the world of Code Geass.
Oh god.
You just hear in the
Don't-
background now, Chibu wo Sakari Saeto.
Okay,
Don't look
so
high.
let's do the quick start. Okay, so the first person to land in the base, so everyone's been called. You pretty much just got a short rundown before you accepted the job. Essentially, just some Zeon remnants have been spotted just south of New York, and y'all have been brought together to investigate. The first
Wait.
one to land.
Free choice in the Federation?
I
We
mean,
accepted
there's
the
a
job.
slight choice. It was just if you wanted to do it, and if you didn't, then well, we're just gonna send you out into space.
Yeah.
The first person. Okay, I have you in order here. So the first person. What the fuck is your character's name again? Squigums.
Jamie Mack.
Is it Jamie? Okay, so I don't have an image of
Jamie
you. I
Mack.
don't know your name. Okay,
I
so
have it in character sheet. I'll repost it.
no, not the character. I don't have those. That shit. I'm talking about like the Roll20. It's faster for me to look there. But you are the first one to arrive, and I will also show off your spray because it's. So you land and you're able to find that your full armor is currently just being worked on for use in gravity. Is there anything you would like to do?
Like Jamie's gonna do is after a long flight is be able to get yourself a good meal over at the Chow Hall.
All right, so you head over, and I'll roll you. The food here is just shit. Horrible pilot rations. They do not have anything homemade here.
Truly amazing. The first roll is trash.
Thank God it was for food.
Oh, no, it depends. We're in northern New York, right?
I think it was like southern.
Southern.
I swear to
that
God, if you're about to
explains
diss Canada, I was about to say.
No. I'm about to depending on where we are. We're in southern, so that means we're near Jersey. That makes sense.
All right, so you're getting your meal.
no.
Who did I have?
I thought this is Earth. I thought I'd be able to at least get better food here.
You see another pilot look over to you, and he goes, "No, not at all. It's always pilot rations. They never have enough salt."
I thought they at least have some logistical asset in order to be able to actually be able to get us food.
Nothing happens around here anyway. We're not important enough.
All right. Best I can do. She's just kind of like sadly eating her pilot rations.
Your soggy potatoes.
I wanted a nice Earth steak. All right.
Too bad you're getting horrible pilot rations.
I'm getting the cheese patty MRE with a side of like peanut butter spread and like a stale cracker.
All right.
Not even a Skittle.
So as you're eating, the next pilot for the mission comes in. Tom, you just fly over with your very advanced helicopter with your crewmen Joseph, Axel, and Lambert. Now we'll show. Hold on, I gotta make this one big. So pretty much everyone makes way for your giant modified attack helicopter. What would you like to do?
I'm inside the helicopter, or
You've landed, and your 3 co-pilots are dealing with everything else.
I'll let them deal with that. I'll kind of try and get a the lay of the land, see what's here now that I've arrived.
All right. So anything in particular, or just general?
Just in general, just see what's here, because I'm assuming I've never been to this place before.
More than likely not, but more than likely. So over here is just the main area. It's where all the pilots mostly go for either training, debriefings, bunch of offices. Down here is where everyone lives, more or less. And up here in this entire section is just hangars, where when you're walking, you can also see the giant fuck off Gundam.
That's a big suit.
It really is.
I'll go look at it because it seems interesting and horribly threatening.
Repeat that real quick. Someone came down. Shoot, I made. Repeat that real quick. Some family.
I will go to look at the threatening Gundam.
You're gonna go look at the threatening Gundam.
Yes,
All right.
my
so
homies have it. I will see what this behemoth is.
you're an engineer. Roll me an insight.
Insight, yay! I have. What the fuck is that? Whoops. I am off today.
So you're not sure what model it is, but it sure does look to be very specific.
Good enough for me. And I return to Mike to help out the rest of my co-pilots.
All right. The next pilot to land is it Peter?
It's pronounced Peter, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to double check something. It sounds very much
I
like
beg
Peter.
you, center the tokens, please.
No.
No.
So you are the next to land, as you find your GM Sniper custom is currently being worked on as well. What would you
I
like?
introduce myself to the various engineers, let them know that the left ankle actuator is pulling a bit. Tell them I appreciate all the work they do.
Thanks to you being such a nice person, they will gladly do whatever work you would need them to do.
Oh,
Mostly because you're not a dick, like every other Federation pilot. Is that it that you would want to do?
Yeah, just kind of look around, see what the maintenance facilities are like here. Just stay out of people's way.
So far, mostly from what you're seeing, all the hangars except for this one currently have people going in and out. Generally, everyone looks tired. Obviously, not much happens out here for them.
Then I'll notice the big Gundam in the distance and, raise my eyebrows and saunter over that way to take a look.
Alright, so yeah, as you walk in, you see our main man, Tom, also trying to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
I don't know what it is, but it's spiffy.
Yeah.
It looks pretty exclusive. Ace unit, you might figure.
Mind if I show up?
I mean, it is your unit.
Yeah, so it's as you two are looking at that, you just see a smallish frame girl just walk, be like, that one,
Nice.
that one's mine.
Can I tell how old she is?
That is a great question. Roll me an insight with advantage.
Hey! Let's hope it's better than last time. Roll 1. Roll 2.
How old is she, Squiggums?
25.
Okay.
She looks a lot younger. I mean, older than you may think she is.
She
You
looks
take
like
a big sniff and carbon date.
Where'd you get a thing like this?
This here beauty? Got it was more of handed out to me from one of the from the ace pilots, ace pilot in during Thunderbolt. If it was Captain EO.
I don't know who that is, but he sounds cool. If he gets able to get a unit like that.
Yeah, I had to put a little customization into it. I actually I learned from one of the stolen Zaku's over here that they're actually able to make like a Gatling shields. Gatling shield. So I was able to have the engineers add that one.
A lot of moving
Oh,
parts.
excuse my
Probably
manners.
maintenance is a lot of work on that.
It is a lot of work, but she is mine. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Jamie Mack.
Hold up my hand. Peter.
Nice to
Tom.
meet you, Peter. Nice to meet you, Tom, as well. I would recommend though, do not get your hopes up when it comes with dinner. And that the hard way. It's like going down to Fort Polk all over again, and yet not actually getting a wonderful meal.
Yeah, food is food.
Food
Not
is
an
not
army for good time.
food is not just food. It helps you be able, with better gestation of it, it helps you be able to relax with your muscles, gain more strength, better cardio, better physique.
I laugh and slap my growing dad bod gut. This physique not getting better anytime soon.
I say, you look like you've been skipping a few too many days at the gym.
Eh. Gym is gym. Time is time. Everything falls in gravity.
That's why you gotta be able to get yourself up in shape. If you stay too much time within space, even in 0 Gs, you start to be able to lose muscle density. It's very unhealthy that comes with it.
As you guys are teaching Peter about how gravity works, our fourth pilot lands Gigi, or what was it? Was it Nono? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Nono Wagner.
That's the name. Yep.
So where or what would you like to do?
Where am I currently?
Currently you would be near your unit, and you also hear a bunch of people talking about how gravity works nearby.
Oh boy. I think I might have an idea of how gravity works, considering where I'm from. But let me check out my suit. Like, are there any mechanics working on it right now?
Currently, yeah. So pretty much every unit except for Tom's, because he can't leave Earth. Pretty much everyone else's units are getting worked on for use in gravity and just maintenance.
So are they separate hangars?
Yes, but they're
It's like
so
just one.
close that it really doesn't matter.
So I don't see the helicopter abomination over there.
If you peek over, you could. If you wanted to peek in
No,
and see that,
I'm
Mr.
actually interested in what kind of madman would actually fly that thing.
A very mad one.
My baby.
So I'm actually gonna head over to the group of people you mentioned that were talking about something about gravity or something.
Oh yeah, so you other
So
three.
let's head over there. Let's try and overhear that conversation.
Alright, so yeah, so the three having a conversation with Peter about how gravity works in bones. You see this other person who seems to be another pilot walk over.
Oh, howdy there. Explaining to the associate here is that he should probably keep up with better health, because getting too unhealthy for a long period of time in space will shorten his life. But excuse my manners there. Mind if I get your name?
All right. And her name's Nono, and hopefully he's not the pilot of that thing because I think that would shorten his life faster than
No,
any.
this is my baby. This is my baby. Her name's Tabitha.
You named your machine?
Yeah, it's my girl. What, don't all y'all's name yours?
I haven't. I don't know about our other compatriots over here.
I
It's
mean,
not real.
they call me Blackout. That's the closest thing. I just call it my baby, as I admire my helicopter.
Your helicopter.
Oh
of
boy.
death.
How do you fly that thing?
I fly it very well. Thank you for asking.
Oh my
Peter
God.
just
Well,
laughs.
I hope for our sake. I hope for our sake that's true.
Look, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at, using it in battle if I have to.
Well, is there any reason you don't use a mobile suit?
I mean, I'm just a cop. I don't think it'd be very fitting to have a giant mobile suit in the precinct. I'm pretty sure it'd take up the whole parking lot.
Oh, so
Assuming there is.
you're a local then?
Ish.
All right. I won't pry on that. So right now let's see, there are four of us total.
Mostly.
And comedic timing, besides now, is great. So our last pilot for now. Would be the one
I
with the
have two
introducing
questions for you.
Yes.
Number one, did you decide ranks or rank for me?
I forgot to ask this. Everyone roll me a D12 real quick.
Interesting.
Bam.
Hold on. So I looked this up recently.
No. Me, Peter, the same rank.
That went amazingly. Hold up. Okay. So, let me go from the top. So, for you, Knight, 9. Your rank would be Lieutenant Commander.
Ironic.
Tom, yours would be. Where is it? You come from Earth, so yeah, yours would be on the exact same one. Peter. Peter, you are a Lieutenant Junior grade.
Okay.
No, you would be a Commander rank. You rolled fucking max. And
Amazing.
Squigums, you are the same as Peter.
Yeah.
But as you come in, Knight, you can see your Sniper Custom being worked on. They seem to have a bit of trouble bringing the giant ass shield in.
Well, I was gonna say I have my own entry if you'd prefer.
You can put it in the chat.
Well, I was just gonna say it. Mobile
Cool.
suit comes in on a Corvette booster because apparently they're not in the system. Only the fucking light liner is. And land outside of whatever hangar is designated, move over to the hangar, complain to the engineers about how the left arm of the Sniper Custom has not been modified to withstand the weight of the HC shield, and have that taken care of while I figure out where the rest of this team is supposed to be.
They
Sorry,
begrudgingly
I
do
made
what
it.
you asked.
I made it into character sheet over here.
That was a Corvette booster. I haven't seen one of those. I don't know how long.
Arguably superior to the lightliner. Mostly because it's real and the lightliner is just tin sheet that flies.
Oh.
Well, once Alabaster situates that, he will go and look for the conglomeration of pilots.
Alright, I'll say that you can find them. They're chilling out by a very modified Gundam.
He will make his way across the base in what would seem to be a significant amount of time due to having to walk arguably like over a kilometer.
If you would like to get a truck, you can.
I am okay. I will walk.
Wait, don't you want to get one of those golf carts?
No.
It's the
It's
principle.
leg day, bro. What do you want about?
I sit in a mobile suit's cockpit all day. You think I walk, and do anything outside of this? This is my exercise.
You need to work. You need to work on more routines.
So he eventually approaches the group, who seem to be in awe over the helicopter.
My
And
baby.
folds his arms as he observes them in the distance.
And say, can I do a perception check to figure out if I can feel his presence? A second, I think I have a talent for that.
I was about to say, there's a talent for that.
No pressure.
No.
You can feel the
Yeah, I
spiritual
don't-
pressure of his legs.
I don't have that talent. Fuck.
Alright, yeah, if you want to roll a perception. It would not be that hard to notice some random schmuck trying to walk across the base.
It's probably not.
So
I
yeah,
just
roll
have
a
I just
perception.
have pretty good. I can
Oh.
just have to. There we go. I have like 10 tabs open. No.
With a
Oh, yeah, I see him.
19, yeah, you see someone who could only be described as some random schmuck trying to walk across the base. Trying
Some
to get
random
over
schmuck with
to
it's
where
A
everyone
fucking
is.
McDonald's hamburglar mask over his left arm.
He is the
McDaniels, excuse me.
He is the hamburglar.
Go. He looks like still see. It's like, is he still like out of breath for walking for that far?
Out of breath. I'm not obese.
He paced himself.
What? I mean, you look at Peter.
Damn!
He's shaped like a dad. I don't what do you want from me?
He is friendly.
Oh, howdy there.
Howdy. I take it y'all are part of the team.
I guess this is the team. You're part of the team as well. I thought you were just admiring Tabitha over here.
Lieutenant Commander Alabaster Hunk. I am, was supposed to be in charge of the team, but it seems that someone here is a significantly higher rank than I am. Commander.
Oh, really? Jamie is just now looking for the commander, just like, which one?
That
The
would
rank
be
pin
me.
on no.
He's technically second in rank.
Oh, you're the commander?
That's what the Federation shows.
Oh, excuse me. As she does like a little bit of a salute, and then just stops.
It's fine. You don't need to do that.
I will salute immediately after he says we don't have to do that.
I'll just put
Right.
my thumbs into my belt and wait for this exchange to finish.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Oh. I suppose we all know what we're here for then.
Just got orders to report to the base here.
Supposedly more remnants activity down south.
Either. Yep. They got us doing more cleanup.
I was gonna say good. We need to start cleaning it up more. Me and Tabitha can get done it real quick. Right, girl? And she starts like tapping on the side.
He opens his mouth to say which one of you is Tabitha, but then stops when you touch your mobile suit.
Do you name all of them? Or are they all Tabitha?
No, is this one's Tabitha? Of course, I got a name on. Back when I still had my GM, is that GM? Her name was say her name was Sally, and sadly, Sally lost a lot of parts. I was able to survive, but Sally wasn't. Luckily, they gave me Tabitha.
Y'all realize that these are machines, right?
So yeah,
When you've worked on your machine for as long as I assume you worked on Tabitha, you grow a bond with it.
I've been piloting mobile suits since the Zaku too, man. I ain't never named one of them.
Oh,
just
nice. You partnered us.
Yeah,
I don't know.
made my way to fame, so to say, by stealing Zaku. Saberfish can only do so much, and with all them tromping around, I figured, why not take one or two of them? I ended
gonna
up
roll a
taking
history.
about 6
Roll
or
a history.
7, and eventually they decided that was a talent they liked.
If anyone would like to roll an insight off that real quick, or a history.
I rolled the
Sure.
history. I got a
Part
15.
the stealing mobile suits or piloting mobile suits?
A little bit of both.
Okay,
When
My
you
15.
have the Earth Federation rolling everybody around in Type 61s and no mobile suits, and you have that Project V on its way, you need pilots, and I just so happen to be one of the people with the most experience on account of stealing them.
So Tom, as he continues talking about the glorious stuff that he has done, you recognize that he is telling the truth, and that it helped in development of the early Zanny, which was a piece of shit, but also had extremely helped development on mobile suits for the Federation.
I shall keep that in mind.
Surprisingly enough, they decided against mass producing the Gundam and went with making the GM. I was there at Javro, and they made that trial run of 100 or so of the prototype units. And then they switched over to the cheaper option, which, well, the only reason that Jaburo wasn't taken near the end of the war is because all of those GMs had access to Gundam equipment. Those beam spray guns and the like aren't worth a damn thing. Not on
Hey,
Earth, anyway.
oh, I gotta hope they'll still be able to have the Gundam program, because how else supposed to get Tabitha over here?
Now, they obviously still have the program, but they're not willing to spend the money to make sure everyone's equipped well enough. Realistically, the only mobile suits that come close to the performance of those standard mass production, I guess I wouldn't say mass production, line production Gundams is that of the Sniper 2 and I guess the custom's close, but it ain't quite up there.
The GM1 saved me a few times, but yes, not good enough.
Well, that's the thing. The GM was made to fight mobile suits, and the Zaku 2 is made to fight naval craft. I mean, you can't really blame the old mobile suit for not being able to hold up against the other. That's why they made DOMs and such. The GM was pretty average for its machinery, but not against anything like the Dom, on the ground anyway. In space, the GM was better, but that's where those high mobility Zaku's really kind of kicked ass. frankly, that we didn't really do anything until we got those fellow boosters and started maining the higher mobility units like the Kai.
I don't know.
I
It
did
just
not
seems like
see space theater. All my work here on the ground.
Yeah, I've been to both.
I'm mostly space myself, but I always wanted to see, is New York City as pretty as it always said?
Not after the bombing.
Not anymore.
I figured. I just hope at least that's there's something prettiness to it. Oh, as you see, she's kind of sad.
Well, back when that Zeon hotshot shacked up in the ruins, that was pretty much the last line of defense before the city became pretty much rubble. One of them zombie or whatever.
And as soon as she just perks up and like, oh, you mean those slithering no good snakes that try to ruin everything that they touch?
Supposedly.
I hear he ruined his own Gaw, too. Fly it
Well,
right into line of fire.
you can't blame him for trying to smash into the whatever the hell it was called with the Gundam on it, the white base or whatever. At least he fought to the end. That's pretty cool. A lot of them usually die like rats, so
Look, the fact that he's dead is a blessing. I'm saying.
they are all dead.
That's what I'm saying. It's a blessing.
You say that, but the war ain't necessarily over.
So yeah, that's why me and Tabitha here are gonna stop it.
Right.
Right, girl? She said yes.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, when are we supposed to sortie? All I knew is that we were coming here, and I just got pulled off another field, so I don't want to stand around and waste time if we ain't got it.
I'm guessing in about 2 hours or so.
Yeah, no orders yet. What intelligence officer we report to?
Rugs?
I have his
Would we know that?
yes, I have his name here. Where the fuck did I put it? Okay, there it is. You're supposed to report to a man by the name of Ivansky. You were told that he would be in the big building somewhere.
All right. And
Would I know where the big building was, since I did look around when I first arrived?
The big building is here.
Artemis, the big building.
Listen.
I go down ground transport.
Yes, we should probably get a car.
That'll be. Yeah, I got it. As you see here, grab one of those multi-person golf carts.
I'm getting
Look, come on in.
I'm getting 0083 flashbacks.
Yeah.
I will hop in the back.
Peter will also get back.
All right, the back's full.
I guess I will
guess
get the passenger
guess-
seat.
Is there any space for me?
Yep.
Yeah. If you would want.
And on the running boards, hold the roll bar.
If you
Of
want to
course-
just chill in the backpack, this is a small little area that they use to carry small stuff. If you want to try and cram yourself in there, or just grab your own.
Oh, if all the seats are taken outside of that one, then I'll let them sit down and stand on the running boards. Ain't no problem.
All right, so yeah, y'all head over to the big building.
And I'm just fucking initial.
Give
DMing this
me
shit
a
right over.
drive check.
That's what I'm good at, motherfucker.
If he rolls a nat one, the one shot's about to end early.
Yeah.
Car crashes, everyone dies.
Don't jinx it.
What? He
It's
has
gonna
a
end
1
early.
He has a 1 in 20 chance.
Wait, what vehicle are you even talking about? Because if it's the weird command vehicle for logistics, this thing has like 6 seats.
Okay, so with your fucking nat 20, you pull some bullshit like, I know a shortcut.
I'm gonna know a shortcut. I'm fucking Tokyo drifting this shit.
And just fucking, you think it's like a video game where drifting makes you go faster once you stop drifting, and somehow you do get there faster.
Am
Everyone looks
gonna
very
have-
scared though.
I am hanging on to the vehicle externally. Am I not going to have to?
Yeah, with the nat 20, give me a strength save. Or actually, sorry, give me a con save. I forgot those exist now. I'm still used to the old one.
Let's
no.
see.
Jesus Christ. It's so good for everyone in the car. But for poor Knight, he's fine. Okay, yeah, 19. You somehow. Peter, I don't know why you were trying to hold on. You're fine.
You said everybody give me a con roll.
So, no, because Knight asked.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm hanging on
so
by the
yeah,
external
yeah.
vehicle.
Thanks to him never skipping upper body day, he just fucking is able to somehow hang on. And Peter, you just feel scared, so you just try and hold on, even though there's no need.
Oh, so we're actually doing a con save. Just making sure.
If you would want, it's not gonna do anything for anyone in the car. Knight was just fucked because he's holding on to the side.
I'm just curious now.
All right, with a 10, yeah, you kind of just fucking manhandle the seat under you.
I just
Like
The
check
car,
or,
the small
car
truck
space.
almost, yeah, the truck almost flips a few times, but you get there.
Ah. Yeah, well,
it's
yeah,
like
told you
trying
I'd
to
get here
catch a
quicker.
criminal.
Next time I drive.
I'm a good driver. You kidding? We got here quicker.
Hey, Legion.
Yo,
You want to turn on the tags for the tokens because I am colorblind, and when I am zoomed out, all of the colors are one solid, shade, and I cannot discern the mobile suits unless I
sure.
am zoomed in.
If you want, you can click onto your token and you can put your own little thing on it if you want.
I have it, but
Alright.
I can't turn on the actual visible tag, so it shows beneath it.
Weird. Okay, here.
Only GMs have that permission.
Is that visible for you?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you should be
You
able to
mean you want
check
the
under
name?
the name bar. Yeah,
nameplate. There you go.
I can do the old symbols. There we go. Now I can see who I am.
All right. So yeah, you guys get there. What do y'all try to do?
Well, considering one of the big boss mans want us to talk with the intelligence officer.
I will disembark the vehicle and make my way inside while giving a side eye to the driver.
Yeah.
I am not
I
a
will give
bad
them
driver.
I'm also going to pull
I will
my
give them a thumbs
orders
up.
out of my pocket for when we're questioned at the door.
Look, I got us here quicker. If I wasn't good at piloting, why would I have Tabitha?
Driving a car ain't the same as piloting a mobile suit.
Saying it both require skill.
Right.
We are not only traffic on base. Everyone veering out of your way.
That's
Real-
because they didn't know how to properly get out of the way. Well, they
You
do. but
realize,
it's-
you realize I was hanging off the side of the vehicle, right?
Yeah, that builds character.
No, that builds road rash.
Like I said, that builds character.
Right.
And property damage if you're in the wrong areas.
Spoken like a cop.
well, unless he didn't fall off.
All right. So
Cut.
yeah, anyone
Riding bulls gives you
looking,
that experience.
anyone that's going to look for the officer, give me an investigation.
What is my investigation? Ah, yes. I got this. Apparently I do. Nice.
Wait, why did you use advantage? Can I fix that?
All right, so investigation. Okay, so 10 for no, 19. All right, yeah. So, would you like to lead the others, or are you just going to leave them?
I'll lead them.
Okay, so
Sort of my
yeah,
job anyway.
you're able to find Ivansky pretty easily. He's on the second floor, currently working on some paperwork.
I will make my way into the office.
As we're going down the hallway, I'm actually buttoning up my collar and slicking my hair back so I don't look like a complete slob.
All right, so yeah, so you open the door, go into his little office area. He goes, "Oh, Alabaster, was it?
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Commander Hunk reporting.
Did you find the rest of your squad mates?"
I look over my shoulder as they single file enter the room and fucking Ultro disintegrates. There he is.
His Wi-Fi's been dying.
I
Well
saw
then,
Adam typing earlier, by the way.
I saw
but-
him on too, but I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be here. May just be the
That's fine.
5 for today. So yes, okay. So, everyone take a seat. No debrief.
I've been sitting for several hours. I will prefer to stand, sir.
For you, it is acceptable, Alabaster.
I will stand at parade rest.
I will sit, groaning and holding my knees.
I'm gonna be standing as well.
I'll
Sit.
sit.
Hey, it's a free chair.
So, as I'm sure you've been aware, that Zeon remnants are still pretty much all across the planet and space. We've gotten some reports from some officers just south of New York, or what's left of it, saying that they've seen some Zeon mobile suits. They couldn't confirm whether they were Zeon or stolen by us. We're going to get you to investigate the town they were spotted near, and you're going to be given complete autonomy to deliver your mission. We just prefer that no one has to die if not needed, but if it's Zeke's, we'll turn a blind eye.
Well, I worry for our commander here in that, well, suitably out-designed gun cannon, but otherwise, if it's just a handful of Zaku, it shouldn't be a problem.
We would typically give you the speech of yada yada yada, we're better, but who knows with remnants? We may see stuff that they've never actually used or test beds that actually work.
The way I see it is they survive for a reason.
You make a good point. Stay on your
Sometimes
toes.
reason is cowardice.
Tell
Just
that
more
to the dead
craftiness.
feds.
Could be a clever bunch.
I expect you all to perform admirably, and I hope to hear from you relatively soon.
Yep. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, sir.
What?
Now, I sadly
hello?
do have to let you know that we weren't able to secure any Medias since most of the upper brass don't believe that these are enemy units. So we'll be having transport trucks arriving soon.
Samsons?
If it's not too much trouble for some of you, I know that you won't need one. And he just looks at he just looks at Tom.
It may be prudent to give him one depending on how far south we're going. The weight of that absolute huge helicopter doesn't necessarily speak fuel efficiency.
I'm not entirely sure.
To
My
the
baby
transport
works
truck
fine,
will
thank you.
Give me a. Actually, I will roll a d20 to determine that. Shockingly, it is more fuel efficient than you would think.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Ultra, you would know that.
I just see a flying rectangle.
It is a rhombus.
I see.
I don't think that's a good name for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to steal your name though. I'll come up with something for my baby. I just call it my baby.
I don't know. Name it something like Bethany. I like that one.
Can we not have this conversation in front of the top brass?
Oh, right.
how about
Sorry.
flying death trap. Oh, alright.
You are all dismissed if there are no further questions.
Salute.
I actually do
alright.
have a question.
You may speak, Tom.
Since we're supposed to be finding these remnants, would there be a place to hold them if we were to capture them?
Well, you could always bring them back here, as long as you're discreet enough and we don't let exactly the top brass know right away, because they would probably want to publicly either execute them or make an example. But that's all up to you. Technically, we can't do anything until you bring, or if you bring anyone back.
Well, if they're an autonomous group, it would make sense to they're getting their machine the mobile suits.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
As
I
well.
What
live! Jesus. My fucking Wi-Fi just died. Could you repeat that, Knight?
No, actually, I forgot what I said.
All I heard was
You
something.
just said that we're done,
Yeah, we're pretty
basically.
much done.
Yeah.
Alright. So, with you all dismissed, we can either have one more round of stuff you may want to do, you could chat a little bit, or we can get straight to the mission.
Tom, just go. Like I said, Bethany might actually be a good name for her.
Kind of pretty.
Maybe a Susie Ann might be a good one as well.
Oh, that's too long.
I could see that.
Once
It's
we get to the
really
base of the
bring
building,
something up to the idea.
I will get in the driver's seat.
So,
Acceptable
I-
option.
Done just in case.
I climb into the back.
It. You just see me slide across the across. How like her look like she thinks this is just boring.
What the fuck?
That wasn't in character.
Okay, I'm back. Is that your drive roll, Alabaster?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're just
We were
sad it's
role
just-
playing it as him just going at a nice Sunday
Very
pace.
slow.
Yeah, he is going a nice Sunday pace.
and Jamie is bored.
So yeah, it takes about
An effort to go all the way around to stop at the helicopter's hangar first, and just to make a point of going slow, and then drop everyone off in sequence.
That's fine.
Also,
Thank you.
while
I will
we're
say as I get out.
while we're here, real quick, just don't forget to put any armor and shield health you may have, just so I know who to kill and not to kill.
Okay.
And
Three shields, 4 shields.
Y'all have
No.
crazy amounts.
No, I have
of
19
shield.
evasion.
Who's in the other sniper custom?
Me.
An aficionado's choice.
All right, are we all ready to depart?
Green is a on the tokens.
Health can be whatever. I'll know which one, because I'm pretty sure none of your weapons have 120 ammo. So, as you guys are pretty much getting ready, you can see the trucks that he was talking about pull up. And they wait for you to slot your MSs on there, and they just kind of wait to leave so that Tom can leave with y'all.
Heft the unreasonably large shield and board one of the trucks
You
and lay it over me like a
yeah.
blanket.
Oh, mine's just gonna be like a hatching. Be like, oh, be careful with her.
Oh shit! I have an extra one. I forgot.
She big, but she's very sensitive.
All right.
I will establish communications to Tom and tell him to land on the shield.
Oh, wait.
that sounds kind of cool, so I'm okay with this.
Actually, let me. I got this one, and I'm going to use a third level talent, and I'm going to use new type communication on Tom.
He's just showing off.
Damn.
So what you're doing is, while I'm talking to this man over a conventional radio, you are listening to me and then speaking into his mind with your voice what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Tom, roll me an insight to see if you can realize what the fuck is happening. You know, man, it's just
you don't have to roll sanity.
you know, man, you think it could just be, your radio going off, You're not crazy. No.
Okay, I need you to just talk one at a time, please.
What do you mean? I am the only one talking.
I'm gonna turn on the radio frequency again and just goes, "What are you talking about?"
You were just not crazy. I'll land on the shield, That's kind of cool. Let's just move on.
Alright.
Overbuilt experimental machines.
Alright. So, would you like to take the trucks into the city, or would you like to leave them just slightly on the outskirts?
Really on the outskirts.
Who's driving the trucks?
Some other peeps.
Yeah.
Outside of the
Or-
city, then.
Yeah, outskirts is
Not
probably
us.
good.
Alright. Let me shove y'all onto the ends. So you guys are pretty much being taken into the brush just outside. And one of you is fucking stuck in the ceiling that I can't get to. Oh no, it's Tom. Fuck.
Oh.
He posed to assert dominance.
Hold on, there's a fucking groupie to okay. So yeah, so you guys all pull up to the town. Just give me a sec, just moving you all into spots that just don't immediately throw you into the ceiling. So by the time you get here, it's around nighttime.
Okay.
And you guys just quickly sort of throw tarps over and try to hide your trucks as best you can with brush nearby. And the people who were driving the trucks just sort of go on to radios and say, "We got this. If you want to go on foot or investigate in your MS, it's up to you guys."
I don't think investigating in an MS would be smart right now. On foot would probably be a smarter choice.
Trust me, there, lady. I've seen some stupid people.
I will grab my shield and make sure it fits on the arm and note the actual, tuned actuators to compensate for the mobile suit I've equipped to my left arm. And I will look over to the driver who was speaking, or the crew who was speaking. I agree with him. Going in on foot seems like a smart idea from a reconnaissance point of view, but that ain't gonna help you when a mobile suit steps out.
Don't worry, I have my ways.
Yeah, being a puddle of mud on the ground, I suppose, but if the commander doesn't have a problem with it, I will suggest we just move in as a unit.
I agree. We should move on our MS together. Nobody going on foot. We're not sure how exactly they're holding out. Don't want to get ambushed.
So I will wave my, well, I guess it's open manipulator. Mind you, I make sure Tom takes off before I get up.
Yeah, I will just move like here.
Alright.
And I will rally everyone around me.
Oh no, you're the one with the big shield. All right. In that case, everybody come here quickly, all right? Just to make it easy, I got some things that'll help. All right, let me just check.
What's that?
I was gonna say, I said for everyone to come around me already.
I did, but it's I'm going to
Let
use.
me just expand them up over here. Where am I? There I am.
All right. So. Depending on
Tom,
luck.
Yeah.
I
Great
could
idea.
literally hold you on my, because you know how the double beam rifle has a miniature shield on it. I could basically treat you like a falcon, and I'm a falconer.
God damn it.
Well, while you figure out what you're doing, I will use bolster allies and everybody within 25, which everyone is 25 who can see and hear me, will gain temporary armor points equal to 8. So everyone gains 8 armor.
8 temp. Alright, executant for the win. Alright, everyone roll me an initiative just to see who goes first.
Right. And before the psychic bond, so everybody hears in their hears in the head. There we go. I got it all set up.
What is the
That
Oh, this isn't this isn't radio. I'm inside
Real
your
funny.
head. Oh no,
Real
I'm
funny.
actually. What? Ask everybody. I'm gonna say one word. You can ask everybody what that word is.
initiative?
He can.
They do not like this.
I don't blame you. Jesus.
Would I go first? You ahead of me due to the higher nat or the higher base roll.
That is a good question.
So you got a net 20. 25. Peter got the poor Tom.
Oh wait.
Tom got
Figure
a
that
9.
out. Inspire. Let's see. So I will everyone but myself, and that means that everyone gains 1 inspiration die 6. And within the next 10, which likely should be, thanks to how combat time works, y'all can roll 1d6 to add to any one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
1d6 to spare then. I'll be right back. Yes.
Alright, so no, it is your chance to move. I will just declare this, if you try to move through the forest yet not cause a ruckus, that will be difficult terrain, aka half your movement through it, but you will be harder to spot if you go slow through it. But if you
Oh
try
boy,
to,
let
if you
me
go through the roads, it's just normal.
try and recall the days I played Zeon front. Can think how we're gonna do this.
That is up to you. You are the squad leader.
You can tell back to me. I can tell
Forest
back to
is
them.
difficult.
Oh wait, yeah, shoot, I forgot to edit the maps and turn everything into 10. My bad. I shall quickly do that. 10 and... Okay, there we go. Now it should be accurate.
So can move 10, then I'll have 30 starting from over here. I'm just gonna move forward.
Alright. So you were taking the half movement. So yeah, so you're harder to see. It is good old Giant Shield's turn.
The hell's a half movement?
So half movement, aka difficult terrain, is so your movement is 50. So half that round up, which is 30. So anytime you go through difficult terrain, you would take half movement.
And I will make a half movement.
Alright, so you are also harder to spot.
And I will drop down my... Was that 1 action per turn, or...?
So that movement does not cost an action. Movement is its own separate thing.
Then I will drop down my Sniper Customs visor and make a perception check.
Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have advantage with that. So yeah,
It makes me have advantage, yes, and I also have Hawkeye, so even if I didn't have that, that's just advantage twice, I guess.
Alright, so just give me your roll.
Let me find it. And then
yeah, give me that extra cheese.
thanks to my one skill, I added double my proficiency bonus. So
Alright. So yeah, with a 26,
Definitely should be able to spot something. Damn.
I'm just trying to figure out how to word this correctly. So you can see, actually, with a 26, I can just outright give this to you. So you take a quick glance around you, and you're able to notice in the brush 2 Zaku 1 units.
I will.
I didn't go over there.
I will hold my right hand out in front of the gun cannon mass production type, turn my visor towards this Zaku, and point at it with 2 fingers.
Gotcha.
He has pointed.
We can. Well, I think it's more of a flavor thing, but I guess we can just relay what we find
I'm
to the
using
rest of
contact comms
teammates.
with you
Gotcha.
because they may be listening in to us.
I am the contact com.
My character still doesn't understand that.
He doesn't believe in the new type mumbo jumbo.
There's
Just
a
Zeon propaganda, after all.
there's an 05 over there. See a direction I'm pointing. There's another one on the other side here too.
All right.
Let's wait for the rest of us to get all up in here, and then we can figure something out. Keep an eye on it. Then I won't look at the other mobile suit.
So, how can we do this? How can we not notify the rest of our team? Because we got well, would be out of character, but we got our new type here listening in. So I guess they would be able to relay the info, so we don't have to physically wait for them to get close and contact touch.
I don't know what a new type is, friend.
That's me.
No, I am saying this out of character.
Oh, okay. Then I will not say that in character.
Alright, so let's see if either of them notice you. Fucking turnovers in the way. So
I need it.
the one on the left that you're pointing at notices you.
Does he see me pointing at him?
Yeah.
I lock visors with the mono eye.
Must have a good eye on it.
You see after a few seconds that it sort of fixes its rifle and heads out of the brush and is going to take a small little grenade it has, throwing it at you. That would hit no one. It has an area of 2d10. So it misses you, but you are going to take 12 damage. No.
Is that a result of the radius?
Uh,
Threw the grenade and exploded in a radius.
yeah, you're the only one who's next to him, so your misses him basically just hit you.
Yeah, it was thrown at me,
Tad
but the
damage.
radius hits you, apparently.
Explosive.
The other ones do not notice you. Jamie.
So it would be able to hit me even through my armor class, my evasion.
Area only works on something that is right next to its target.
It's
Which
basically a splash damage.
Yeah, but it's
Like the trees
instead
are
of
also taking the damage, basically.
yeah. So the normal damage is a 4d10. You essentially just took 2d10.
Narratively speaking, if it would help you understand, I hold up my shield to block it. It blows up off the shield, but the explosion on the front of the shield blows outward and hits you.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting up close and personal with this motherfucker. Pull out my cold katana. Bonus action. Psycho frame repair first level. So it's 2d6 healing on 2d6 healing on No. You are welcome.
Right.
Remember correctly, let me check the talent. It's 2d6 plus my new type ability modifier. So 2d6 plus 4. All right, perfect. So you are healed for Giddy Hole.
Damn.
Hole. And with that, I am going to do is go to this motherfucker, and I am going to do a slash at this motherfucker with my cold katana.
Go for
Give me
it.
a second. I have to find out. Here we go.
You more than likely will
How about-
hit.
1 sec.
That's one hell of a awakening. He stepped out and suddenly
Whoopsies.
Gundam.
Steps out, proceeds to get myrtleized.
Boom.
Hey.
Fucking hells.
I'd be worried if that didn't hit.
Would you like to take a guess if it takes the hit?
It does.
Who
I'm
knows?
guessing this is a god tier Zaku one to get whipped.
He's the first. No, that does hit. Roll me your damage.
All right, let me just get that. All right, that's
Keep fucking messing up the thing now. I gotta reset it. And then go down to
27.
7 hells.
Alright, so yeah, you kind of just hover over out through all the trees, down the way, and just fucking slice into this unsuspecting Zakuwan. I know you're a combat new type. Would you like to do anything else?
Can't use a bonus action. Already used it to heal.
Alright, thank God. Peter! I spelled your name wrong, my bad.
I can only see the one Zaku right now because the other one hasn't acted.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna shoot him.
Before you do that, I get to use my reaction to give you psychic precision.
The fuck does that do?
Oh, that allows me to grant him a +10 bonus to the roll using my new type expression.
Jesus Christ!
Right, we're level 10, which means
So
we're
yeah,
hard.
Plus one of the roll, or-
make your normal roll, and then we'll add 10 after.
Okay.
Not
Oh yeah,
even with
combat. That most certainly hits.
Oh, Jesus.
He's 37. I wonder if that hits.
Roll me
Okay,
your
so-
damage.
Well, I am using a grill maneuver.
Okay.
The menacing attack.
All right. This is quite menacing for this poor Zakuwan.
Be fun. Had the damage there for a second and then I lost it. Right, 40-10. And he needs to make a... Come on. I had this page open a second ago.
Is it bad that I'm listening to the 8th MS Team ODS on my Spotify while we're doing this?
I would say no.
Okay, that's why I added Razor Mine into it.
I actually totally forgot about that. One of those music bots. Like,
Okay, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And DC is
I'm sure that's not making it either way.
16.
And then he got a 9.
So he takes an additional 3 damage and is now frightened of me.
Alright, so he cannot go in any direction of you. Got it.
And
should
as
be
long as he can see me, his attacks are at disadvantage.
Alright, yeah, he could What were you attacking with, by the way?
you know,
That's the twin beam rifle.
Alright, yeah, he could definitely see you. After you fucking cut a hole through all these trees. Is that all?
I'm going to kind of move into the woods
Alright.
over here to be a little less obvious.
Alright. It is good old Tom.
Yes. Just to make sure, so I do know there is the second Zaku on the right, and
Yeah,
that one has
yeah.
not seen us yet.
Thanks to you flying, you're able to
Yeah.
see them, but they do notice everything after what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm in a helicopter. I'm not sure I could be stealthy. I think you may be like a decoy, but we're already in the thick of it. Let's see what I can do. Um, uh, uh, how many of these can I do? I can do.
Trust me, he's got a lot of shit.
Oh yes, I've pumped myself full of things. Okay. I shall move up one. That's my first step. And then I shall use my disruption field,
Okay.
which is a concentration spell, and it creates a. I'll just copy paste,
Okay, you create each
and
more.
I'm just go.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna drop it right on top of the Zaku one over here.
Let me give you your 4 spheres.
And but it is concentration, so that is really all I can do.
Okay, that's a little bit too big.
I'll
for
just
that.
keep my eye on both sides of the battlefield from my lovely combat craft.
Alright. No, it is your turn.
all right, let's see. Actually, I have half movement right now. No, if I were to
If you
if I were to
want,
move over a
you're not
symbol.
trying to stealth anymore, so.
Oh, wow. In that case, if stealth is completely out of the field, let's move over here, and I'm just gonna, let's see, just gonna shoot at this sack over here.
He will
And,
have 1/2 cover, so he will have slightly more AC.
Let's see.
just due to the building blocking you.
It's Express proficiency. Wait, would he be able to see me? Like,
Right now, no. You are like 90% covered by a building.
so would I have advantage?
No, because you were also trying to shoot through the building.
Right. Oh, okay. I did not think about shooting through the building. My bad. That case, let me. I'm
Just
actually
seems
not
like
gonna move. I'm all. I'm actually gonna. Is it a bonus action to steady aim? Let's see. Yeah, it's a bonus action. I keep myself advantage, but I don't move. And I shoot over my teammate over here, or would it? I'm not sure
No,
how it would
you're
do.
not going to hit him. He just kind of
All right.
sidesteps out of the way.
I lean out of the way.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna be using steady aim as a bonus action to give myself advantage and shoot at that sack over there.
Mhm.
I suppose. Let's see. I am perfectly in range. Nice. That's that's the wrong one.
All right, yeah, 26.
26. Hey, whatever. 26 hits.
The 26 does.
Now,
Mute in.
since I'm shooting with the mounted cannons, that's 4d10 plus dexterity. If I'm not mistaken, that should be 4d10 plus 4. And it's a sneak attack, so let's add that extra bit of sneak attack damage, which right now would be 5d6. I'm not sure if you add dex to that.
Gotta love infiltrators.
Do I add dexterity to sneak attack? I don't
No,
remember.
it's just
No.
normal 5. Okay, Jesus. So yeah, I'm assuming that was with your cannons.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you fire at this poor unsuspecting Zaku. It's not looking too hot.
All right.
Alabaster.
All right. How is that Zaku that he just laid into the cannons looking?
Not too hot, but still operable.
Not a problem.
Seen
I
better
will.
days.
I will use a movement to move my full 50 and stop here.
Alright.
So I'm obscured from the south by being in front of this building here.
Mhm.
And then I will, as I'm walking, just narratively anyway, as it doesn't matter, I will hold up my shield, hold up my beam rifle, and I will fire both with 2-weapon fighting twice. So
Alright.
let's start with here is the first shot from the shield. That's not doing a damn thing. Here's
Nope.
the shot from the beam rifle.
Most certainly would.
I'll just compile the damage at the end. Here's the second shot from the shield. Wow. Here's the second shot from the beam rifle. Okay.
Seems you can only hit with your beam.
Yep.
Roll me the damages.
That will be 8d10. Oh, I have to also add my dex to that, I think, actually. Because I can add both to that. So that's also plus 16.
Jesus. So yeah, this Zaku is fucking obliterated.
I suppress him with the twin Vulcans on the shield and then just lay into him with beam rifles until he does not exist.
I'm assuming that's all you got.
One boogie down.
Once I get down here, I'll just look around the corner of the building.
Currently, you see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see something come out of the woodworks if I could properly put it onto the right layer.
Oh, you can't.
But I can't.
Ah, a tropin.
It is, if I would open its sheet.
Does it actually have a rocket and bazooka?
Yes, it does.
I am afraid.
It is going to take a shot at you. Would a 20 hit you, good sir?
20 is exactly what I have. So
We
if
are
meets beats, yes.
we are also using destructible shield rules, which I don't know if you read about those.
I have not. I asked prior if we were using optionals, and you said no, so I didn't look into it.
Oh, I thought you were only asking for the other thing. So optional, you don't have to do it, but every shield type has a health pool that you can throw damage onto by rolling a dexterity saving throw.
It's been
Alright.
quite useful.
If you
So
would
what's
like,
the HP
DC
pool of my
yours, I believe, is a large, so it's like 45.
4d5 health?
Mm-hmm.
6. Okay.
Oh no, 45, not 45.
Whoa. Okay,
My
so
bad,
45 health, and what damage is this thing doing to me?
You would have to roll the dexterity saving throw before, and you would have to get a 15 or higher.
Yeah, I mean, that sort of makes Guardian redundant then. No, because no
Again,
damage if you
you don't
succeed
have
save
to
throw.
do it.
Right. I'm just trying to, because this is worded interestingly. You can add your shield's evasion bonus to any dex saving throw you make against a new type power or harmful effect that targets me. If you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can take no damage by interposing your shield between it. And technically, if I'm using my shield to absorb the damage, then this would allow me to take no damage, rules as written. Because it changes that.
Seeing
So-
as it's meant as a paladin defense class, I would say that it would have to be against someone else's dex throws. Unless you can't do it for someone else.
It's only for me.
Huh. So you can either choose to take half or no damage, is what it says.
Well, no, I can take, if it's something that I could use, if it's some dex saving throw that allows me to take half damage,
Well,
I
this
can
does
take
not.
no damage.
This does
Right.
not. The
But it's an effect that
check
targets only me.
the check is to get the damage onto your shield. If it doesn't make the check, then it just goes straight onto you.
Where is? So I need to make a DC what?
15.
That's not going to be hard. I say as I roll a 1.
Don't jinx it.
Hey!
All right, so yeah, your shield takes 17 explosive damage.
I will just track that on my sheet. 45 minus 17. Okay.
All right, Zaku, that one's dead. He doesn't need to make his check. But this one,
Come at me, you son of a bitch.
he is going to. No, you are still in sight. He is going to try, as he's pissing his pants, heat hawk you. Does a 19 hit you?
That's just my AC.
All right, you have a shield, so if you would like to do the same thing the knight did, yours is a medium, so that's 35 health.
Yeah.
All right, if you would like to make it same dex throw, 15 to beat. I'm shocked that this fucking
That's
Zaku
using my mobile suit dex, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Right.
So, ignore the 17, the 18. You take 18 damage straight to your body.
All right. Here we go.
And it is conveniently
Oh, you better fucking believe. So I'm gonna do is slash it. Do is fuck him up with my cold katana again.
Alright.
And I miss, you son of a bitch. It does not miss.
Nope.
I'd be surprised if it did.
All right.
I would be quite scared if it
There's
missed.
some big numbers.
31.
31. It's not looking too hot, man.
Let's see. I could use it again, but I've already used. But I get 2 per long rest. All right. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alright. Mr. Peter.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna go move up, support my squad mate. Remember, I actually get 2 attacks, and I forgot like a dummy last time, but that's fine.
It happens.
So I'm gonna take a disarming shot with my rockets at that. Gonna get that bazooka out of that guy's hands.
Alright. The 20 does hit. Roll me your damage.
So that is 3d10 for the missile. And is it plus
Plus
mobile
pilot
suit
dex.
dex to damage?
Pilot.
Pilot. Okay. And for the disarming shot, it is. Why are these not in alphabetical order?
Poor 13.
Target must make a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Good thing it's. I'm assuming a 10 doesn't work.
Nope.
Alright, yeah, so you just lay missiles into this thing's arm, exploding it as the bazooka
he-
falls to its feet.
And he gets an additional 9 damage.
He just keeps
And
laying it.
then I'm going to fire the rockets again. But I'm going to take a -5 to my roll to do an additional 10 damage.
Alright.
Which is.
That's it. Roll me your damage, good sir.
Doing that now.
Alright, 29. Jesus, yeah, so you just fucking lay into this thing. Is that all?
And,
Damn.
I'm going to roll the 1d6 to see if my beam rifle recharges.
Alright.
Nope.
Nope.
Recharging an action, or is that just how it works?
So recharge, as long as you don't use the weapon, any beam weaponry, you will roll a d6 at the end of your turn, and on a 6 it recharges, on anything else it doesn't.
Very nice.
Ultra.
Okay, let me see
Well,
how
if
far
you could give me a perception first.
Oh, okay. My perception
Oh, that's worrying.
is ooh.
That
Okay.
fucking ooh scared me.
Okay. Yes. Because it is one of my better things.
So yeah. You are are able to see a goof flight type over the city. As it cannot do anything on its turn now. It is your turn.
Well, my character can see it, but I sure as shit can't.
Hold
Okay, I found it.
Hold
Okay,
you
so
there.
I will. Yeah, I saw on a different part of the map. So I will. I will warn the homies that there's like a flight type
Tell him to
in the
head.
midst, and I shall be as far as I can move, I believe. And 20, 30, 40, 50. Wait. 10. I would like to investigate the Zaku one, because I want to see if the pilot is still alive.
I will roll you a d2 for that. On a 1, he is dead. On anything else, he is alive. Somehow, some fucking way, he jumped out last minute.
Well, I never said I was going for kill shots. Aren't we capturing these dudes?
That depends.
But
Unless
they,
it's declared otherwise.
I tried
as
to kill the mobile
non-lethal.
suit; it would go nuclear.
yeah, it wasn't specified which we needed to do. I was the one who was. I'm gonna personally try and capture people because I'm not a soldier. I only kill by accident.
But he was gonna say he wasn't a sociopath.
That too.
But hey, I doubt this one. I doubt there's anyone there.
Well,
And a touring one.
I would like to do something about him, but there's also a Dom in front of me. So I will have one of my co-pilots use one of our stun grenades on it.
Alright.
Which
You ask
I
Lambert to
believe.
make me the roll. Or do I need to
Yes,
make a roll?
Yeah, I think I need to just, since it's an attack,
Mm-hmm.
so I have a +4 to dexterity because I shooty the things. Oh, I have 13.
With a 13, it does miss. Unfortunate.
Well, that was my plan.
It was a good try.
I will sit here looking pretty then.
You do look fabulous. No, it's your turn.
Hello? Mm. When it says 10 meters, that would be like one cube in
Square.
front.
Yeah, it's one
Like
square.
one square. All right.
Every 10 is 1.
So I'm actually gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, I can move 80 feet. So that means 20 here, then 20. I should be able to move over there. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So as you
well,
turn the corner, you see Azaku too, just chilling.
case I'm gonna use my shotgun.
Alright.
If I'm
Definitely.
not mistaken, how big is the cone of a shotgun?
I believe 40. Yeah, it's 40.
40. Damn, wouldn't reach. Single shot it is. So this guy over here.
Alright, make that attack. I need to throw up his sheet. With a 25, that most certainly would hit the Zaku. Roll me your damage.
Well, I hope so. I forgot to roll it. And that's it. It's gonna
All right. It is your turn, good Alabaster.
So I'm to understand that this Dom is disarmed.
Currently, he does not have his Rakuten.
Thankfully, everything I own is hands-free. So I am going to recharge my beam rifle,
Okay, that does not
which
recharge.
works.
That does not
I thought it
recharge.
did.
No, on
Oh.
a 6.
All right. Well, while that's happening, I'm going to move into melee, and
Okay.
I'm going to make a fire my shield Vulcans because 2-weapon fighting as I'm approaching. So number 1, why do these not hit ever?
That would not hit. It's funny
Number
too
2,
because every.
yep,
Hold up.
Wait,
That is a.
and
didn't
then
someone give us a D6 thing we could use?
that was me, and I gave it to everyone but myself.
Damn it.
And now that I am in melee, huh?
Give me a second. I have a thing for nat ones. I have a little chart too. Your weapon loses half ammo of what it has right now.
Makes sense. They're Vulcans. Doesn't matter to me. So I lose 11. I lose 10 rounds or 10 fucking attacks. Very cool.
You may continue.
And then once I'm done suppressing the fuck out of him, all of my weapons are hand free. So I'm going to attack with my wrist mounted beam sabers.
All right.
Beam saber. Number 1, that doesn't hit. Number 2, Jesus Christ.
That 14 does hit.
Oh, very nice.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, and then 16 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to shove him with my shield, thanks to the Guardian thing.
All right. Do I got to make a save?
All it says is if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a target.
He doth been shoved.
I will shove him. Oh, I thought it displaced him, not threw him to the ground.
If it's anything like 5th edition, you can
Yeah.
either push him prone or push him back a square
That's
as
it.
a shove
Oh, but
action.
I can't push him in any direction.
No, it would just be back here if you pushed.
I'm just gonna push him onto the ground then. Lay
Oh.
down, idiot.
Conveniently enough, it is his turn. He is going to try and. You see him reach behind one of his legs to pull out a Sturmfaust and fire it at you. Does an 18 hit?
No.
So, hold on, he takes 2d10. It is sort of last ditch effort for him. Oh shit! Dude, fucking shot the Sturmfaust at you. You just block it with your shield. Takes 7 damage.
That makes more sense than not. Such shields have health. I'm just gonna shoot it with my Vulcan pod instead. I don't want to pretend my shield takes damage.
I'm going to have to open up a sheet. Well, fuck. So, thanks to this big dumb idiot on top of the roof, no, and now Ultra, you can both see. I will make this big because it's hard to see in small sprite. You can see what looks to be a customized cannon Efreet unit. Tried taking a shot at you, no, but it just misses the first one. And tries for one more. Does a 19 hit you?
Me?
No, no.
Regrettably, yes, it would hit.
Also a cannon type of freak? What a freak.
You take 26 explosive damage.
Would I be able to use my shield to block or?
Yeah. Give me a dex save.
How does it work? I have a medium shield right now.
Yeah, so medium shields have 35 health, and I would need you to give me a dexterity saving throw
35.
using your pilot dice. You gotta beat a 15, my brother.
Let's try and use roll 20s automatic thingy magic over here.
Just barely misses. You take the 26 to your body.
Nice.
Let me know when you reach half health.
Zach time. I forgot. Jamie's just been stuck over here at this one time.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm taking him out afterwards. I'm going after that goof.
So now he has normal attack and he fucking misses. It is your turn, Jamie.
All right. This is where the fun begins. Let's see.
You pretty much just have to sneeze on this thing, it'll fucking die.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's of course I'm gonna swing it again with my cold katana.
Alright.
5 hits.
Make your damage roll. Jesus.
24.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah.
I bifurcated, and then afterwards I directly stab it into the cockpit area, and anybody who's in range of my psychic communication can hear psychotic giggling in the back of her mind.
That grill is not right.
Afterwards, I'm gonna go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. Perfect. Boom. And I see the golf, and I'm going to use the free action, talk to it, and say, "Hey, how did that? Are you the ace?"
You hear a bunch of incoherent babble.
All right then. And I am. I'm gonna wait. Actually, no. Fuck it. Chuck it in the fucking bucket. I'm gonna use my go to bonus action, pull out my Gatling shield, and just fucking actually no, even better because I have hands free shit. Oh no, even better because I got hands free shit. I'm not Gatling shield this motherfucker. Oh no, because I'm in range. I'm going to mounted beam cannon this motherfucker.
Okay. You know what? You can see more than just that.
Try not to miss. Jesus.
Alright. Wow,
A
fuck my life. I do miss.
14. Let me triple check that real quick as I'm fixing these fucking.
It probably misses.
You never know with this system.
Inspiration die, no?
Oh yeah, I still do it. D6, right?
Yep. 1d6, and I'm not mistaken.
That now
Don't
hits.
Don't run. Oh, that was
17
nice.
hits. 17 hits. So I get to now do 17 hits, so I get to do a total of 25 damage to this motherfucker.
He's gonna try to throw that onto his shield. He succeeds. That is 25 away from his shield. Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
As a free action, I will speak to my compatriot Peter and say, "Yeah, commander's pinned down. Handle the dom. I'm gonna head over there."
Yes, sir.
Both you, Jamie, and Ultro, give me a perception check.
Perception.
All right.
Hmm.
18.
12.
All right. So you all can see something. Give me no token. You all see a strange aircraft flying through the city
Okay.
as it goes to join its compatriot. And it is going to. I have fucking 500 sheets that I need to open. It is going to fire a standard machine gun at you, Jamie.
Action. Dueling. Actually, no. Is it? Let me check dueling. Fuck. If that's melee. If that's melee, I am a sad little psycho cowgirl. Oh yeah, no, fuck. Okay, yeah, that hits. I'm going to actually I'm gonna lift up my shield and see if I can block it with that.
All right, Dick, say.
Yeah, that fucking blocks it.
Your shield takes 17 ballistic damage.
Oh, now I'm making it personal.
Peter,
Do I have line of sight on that aircraft?
let me see from where you are. No, you do not. The big ass building be in the way.
All right. Then I am, and that down Dom is looking pretty beat up, right?
It's not looking in very good shape.
Okay. Well, I have my orders. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to beam dagger it twice.
All right, you have advantage.
Iced.
I forget how to do advantage with this quick roll, but
It should have it on it already.
no, I mean, I don't know how to do the dice roll
Oh,
formula.
just roll it twice. That's all
Okay.
it is. And I take the higher number. That hits.
Okay, and
Ow.
that is
This poor fucking Dom is just getting bullied. Island.
is it still moving?
It's it's still trying.
Okay, I've got a second attack then.
All right.
So yeah, 2 attacks, right? That hits.
This fucking Dom is just getting poked. Alright, so it is still. It kind of looks like it's barely just hanging.
That's all I've got.
Alright. The goof will attempt a Gatling. Does a 17 hit you, Jamie?
No.
Okay. I got the message. You see it take off and then land over by No. Tom!
Oh, that.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere near a Gundam.
So since I'm flying, I'm guessing I can just move over these buildings no problem.
Yep.
Says I have
Let's
Gundam.
see. Okay.
I think I know what he's about to try. I have no idea. You can also see
Time to use my other ability.
So we napalmed the city. It was the only way to be sure.
this. Good old
which I
napalm.
think should work. Okay, I'm doing what I did. I'm going to try and system lock. Since it affects people within. Wait, let me make sure I did it right. Okay, so I can target up to 6 people. So I'm going to pick the Dom, the Saku, the Ifrit, and the Goof for this effect, and they must succeed a Dex saving throw, or half their move speed and then -2 to evasion and dexterity, and no reactions.
Okay, Dex saving throw on the Dom. What am I supposed to beat?
If it's a Dex saving throw, then that would be beating mine, I'm guessing.
Your
Okay,
It's
on an 11 or
usually-
higher is what it says. Okay, roll a d20. Or no, that's for something else.
Because I've never had to do a Dex save, so I'm not sure.
It works on your spell save DC.
Okay, my spell save DC is 15.
Yep, that 9 doesn't work. Goof.
Let's go. No,
Oh,
He deserves that little bitch.
the free. They all have high decks, by the way. Oh my god. They all have high decks. No, Mike. So they all suffered.
They all rolled shit,
So,
but on their advantages, they all rolled really well. It's,
I'm just.
yes.
Dom
This
didn't even need it, dude. It's dead. He's got no chance.
So this is concentration. So I can't do anything else. But yeah, they have half move speed,
-2
Minus-
evasion. Jesus.
no
And it can't use
reactions.
reaction. Okay.
You can only use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Alright. No. You're fucking terrible.
all right.
He has
Let me
crippled my entire field.
all 10 characters, man.
Truly, they
Imagine if
picked
you were
the
care.
best.
3rd or 4th tier characters.
Don't
True.
underestimate the combat craft.
He's
Alright.
really just giving like Call of Duty like fucking callouts right now.
Yes.
So they got -2 armor evasion now. Go
Yep.
to
Yes.
Right, all right.
And no reactions.
If you want to run past
No
them,
reaction.
Yeah, if you want to run past everyone with the little skull and crossbones, you are very welcome to.
Have to say,
He sent
Gonna
them
move
he
right
sent them a
past them.
cat virus. How could he? He's just, are you gonna bully the Dom too?
Yes.
Go.
Just bully Dom time.
Go for it. I'm losing my
Basically.
Hold up. I just gotta take a screenshot of this fucking bullying and send it to Hattie.
The fact that he's
No.
still alive. Something.
Wait, did I move?
I just
Oh,
like more
my
for the
whole
fact
screen.
is just everybody else is just at this corner and I'm by myself ready to 1v5 everybody.
I was gonna try and help you, but then this goof came our
I'm
way, and
just
I was
following
like, I
my
have the
superior
perfect.
officer.
Wait. Would I be able to like climb on top of this building somehow?
That one would be extremely difficult, but you could try. If you would like to, give me
Like
a strength check. Not a save, just a normal check.
Oh,
Mobile suit.
that might be too risky, so I'll pass.
He's trying to be King
I'll
Kong.
use
Well, King Kong ain't got shit on me.
He says as he falls off the building.
Enemies are starting to pour in. Okay. How can we do this and not risk my ass?
Listen, there's an almost dead Dom. There's a fucked Zaku 2 in front of you.
How are you? I
Zaku.
just stand and fight because I'm making my way over there in a moment.
Actually, I'm just gonna move forward and shotgun with the cone, which should
Oh my god.
affect
He's still bullying the Dom! Go for
these
it.
two, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Dom, you have
Perfect.
advantage on it. It has -2 to its evasion.
No,
Jesus.
it's prone, so it should be an advantage, but it
Yeah,
should
it
just be
is.
normal.
Oh, disadvantage. He's attacking with range.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So it's a normal roll for the Dom.
With -2.
I just rolled twice to hit them both with the cone.
Yeah, so just roll me first for Zaku, second for Dom. It's not going to be that hard to hit the fucking Zaku. It has 9 evasion currently. Somehow the Zaku 2 has a lower evasion than the Zaku 1.
Zaku 1's lighter.
The 14 does hit. The 12 fucking hits. Roll me damage for both. Oh my god, never in my career as being a DM have I ever witnessed such ganging. Jeez, okay, so that's for the Zaku. Roll me for the Dom. If that hit the Dom, that would have killed it. Like, literally would have been enough.
Well, he's
Oh,
definitely dead.
yeah.
No way that pile is getting out.
Yeah, no, the Dom's just, he never got to do anything. He shot a Sturmfest in a rocket.
I mean, he shot 2 of the heaviest ordnance weapons in the entirety of Zeon at me. I'd say that's accomplishing something.
Alright, is that your turn?
Okay, since I have 30 feet left, I'm just gonna
He's just gonna leave Scott free.
move back.
Alright.
Not leave him open to an attack of opportunity?
No, because
They
of the
can't
thing. Yeah, the
react.
thing that Ultra
Can't
put
react.
on him. He dicked
Yeah.
my entire plan. It's your turn, Alabaster.
I am
My-
going to fire.
Can I bonus action hide amidst the trees over here?
It would be pretty hard not to find you after that.
Yeah.
That display of shotgun assery.
All right.
Alright, Alabaster,
I am-
what was your plan?
I'm going to move here. I'm going to attack twice. One attack group into the Ifrit, one attack group into the Guff. So the first attack to the Ifrit is Vulcans, of course. Beam rifle.
Of course. Damn, they always suck.
20.
Nice
So
with
does the beam rifle hit?
though.
What is the case of the Freets? Got -2, and then it's got. Nope, that still hits. Roll me your damage.
Okay, so the twin beam rifle is 40-10 plus 8. 14.
The Ifrit is spared. Alright, second.
And then this is for the Gatlings at the Guff, which finally hit,
Alright, yeah, that would hit.
and the beam rifle at the Guff, which does not hit.
We switched.
So that would be Gatlings are 46. Plus 8. 22.
Alright,
Oh, shit, you
So
supposed
that is 8.
he's done.
Wait, you can add dex to the attack? The damage?
Supposedly my class says to add it to my attacks.
Executant is weirdly strong, but also not.
And then that's 2 for my beam rifle, so down to 4. And then I'm going to shove the Zaku to the ground.
It's a nice, nice way to end this.
Oh, here we
Everyone
go.
got something.
The Dom's dead. Fucking Dom gets taken out for another.
The family didn't protect him.
The Efreet is going to try its attacks against you if I can find its fucking sheet.
It can do only one attack.
Is it, oh,
It's
does extra attack not proc?
Yep, extra
can't
attack does
make
not
more
proc
than-
thanks to that.
Fuck!
Yes, it can't
Alright,
make
yeah.
more than one melee or ranged attack during
You
its
see
turn.
this thing just
It is
fuck.
very, very strong.
You just see
that
this
ability.
thing just fuck off. It's out of your vision.
Traumatized by what happened to the Dom, I'm guessing.
Where'd it go?
He
You have
ran.
no idea. This Zaku is gonna come out of the woodworks, and it's gonna take a good old big heat hawk against your back. Does that hit?
21, yeah.
Take 10 slashing.
How about shield?
You can try that.
I can succeed actually.
Use your pilot dex, not your MS dex.
Oh, you said MS Dex before.
Was that what is that? My apologies.
Yeah, when Full Armor Gundam did the same thing. My
No.
pilot Dex is 5, so I would still hit.
All right. So yeah, 10 onto your shield. Are any other Zaku's alive? This one is.
10 to my shield, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
This one's going to try. Nope. I don't know why I keep saying that. They don't try, they just fail. Jamie.
all right. So I'm gonna free action communicate with this machine and ask it, "Are you the ace?"
That depends. Who's is asking?
You are the ace.
That depends.
Perfect.
Who's is asking?
As an action, I'm going to use my talent slot, and I'm gonna cast hijack. I'm gonna cast hijack mobile suit.
Oh, damn.
What does that do? Can you just put it in the chat real quick?
Okay, I'm gonna. This is what it does. I'm just gonna post it here. There we go.
Fucking hell! You assume control over a single
Oh.
required from just kind of tied by target the hostage. Okay. I must make a con saving throw. What is your spell save DC, good sir?
Spell save DC. I have it right here. Here
6.
we go. 18.
Fuck! Alright, yeah, he's lost control.
Yep. Oh, and I'm going to have him deliberately use. What weapons does he have?
Okay. There's also a special feature if you would like it to use it. I won't say what because you won't know.
I want to use that special feature on that fucking Gauf. That little bitch that ran away.
Okay, you've given it the attack command. You see this thing fly over to the goof. As you see it begin to sort of morph and transform into a hideous fucking Zaku.
Oh.
Welcome to the Zaku speed, everyone!
Yeah.
He does not have any melee weapons. Oh no, he does. He was a Heat Hawk. The Heat Hawk misses.
Everyone has a heat
Oh.
hawk.
Wait, a 16 doesn't hit this one?
No, the 16 was the con save.
Oh, that's save. Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. I see it. Okay, perfect. And, okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to fucking lay waste to this cocksucker.
There's many.
I was going to say, actually, no, I'm gonna lay out the Zaku too.
Okay.
With my Gatling shield.
Alright.
Roll for that one. Hits.
Yep.
I'm looking at the optional rules for shield health. Heavy shields have 25 armor points.
What? Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it
I'm
at
looking at 'em.
45 then.
And also, where does it designate between pilot and mobile suit reaction saving? Is reaction saving throw denoting the pilot?
Reaction used to be what Dex was called, and it was always pilot before, so that's why I'm keeping it.
I'm
Yeah,
not like
Yeah.
questioning you. I'm just making sure.
No. I got you, because
Yeah.
you're new to the system, and the new system is very janky.
Yeah, this guy takes 26.
Jesus,
I mean, I'm responsible for the rework, so.
God, well, you know, I have
Shield
to
just-
thank you. No, because he was the one who gave us our sweet variable upgrade, so I can't complain. Yeah,
Your
okay.
favorite
Yeah, how
thing
I
that
looked at the
came.
old upgrade system and said, Hatter, this is fucking stupid, and he's like, you're right.
That does sound like how to just defeat us if you're right.
Yeah, just the very defeated and tired. Okay.
That's what happened.
Because I had always bitched at him to give me back my goddamn variable upgrade kit, and then I saw in the new update, he was like, "Oh yeah, Legion, by the way, you should check it out." And then Ultra was telling me about it. I was like, "Finally!"
Hatter,
Well,
it's
I
4
looked at all the
o'clock.
weapons and customizations and shit, and I was like, Hatter, what the f is this? And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, this is awful.
Okay, so you all get a command from your squad leader to capture the thing.
I have it under control.
Yeah. Currently, because if I'm correct, I have to make a check every turn now.
Con, you have to do a con save.
All right, so is that your turn?
Yeah, because I laid 26 points of damage to this little fucker.
All right, yes, 69 health, nice. Con saving throw. God damn it!
Damn it.
So if I'm correct, I still have to follow your command.
Yes.
All right, yep, Heat Hawk.
Keep rolling
Oh.
good on
Uh,
advantage. For
I didn't say
advantage.
melee attack. I just said attack.
Well, yeah, that's all it's got, really. It's got the machine gun, but guns are not very useful in close quarters. And plus,
Would that hit?
that
I'm,
12, it's currently got its shield, so no. But since he didn't use his bonus action, that does hit. 13. Let's see this. Oh my god, the goof has a -2 to its dex save now. That's 14. Fuck!
Yeah.
You're
welcome.
Oh,
It's
I feel so good.
Oh my god, Peter.
Well, the Zaku speed the entire time is just having weird like psychocommunical like calls coming from the radio. Just me, just the little giggling.
Murder.
It's psychotic giggling.
Murder.
Murder the zombie scum.
Peter, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh.
That Zaku 1, who is trying to shank my superior officer, is getting beam rifle shotted,
He is now.
and I'm taking the -5 to hit for the additional 10 damage.
Alright. So far, this is going swimmingly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is.
Hits.
I can't say it doesn't.
So that's 40-10.
Oh my god!
Oh.
This thing, just from that one
Oh.
shot, is looking pretty fucked.
If he's looking that bad, then I probably don't need to beam rifle him again.
I mean, he's got a good little amount of health, but compared to what he had a second ago.
Then this time I'll go after him with just my head Vulcans.
Alright.
Beam rifle doesn't have unlimited ammunition, you know.
Peter is smart man. He shoots with Vulcan. That would hit.
Hey, some Vulcans that actually hit.
That's another 19 damage.
He's still kicking, but just fucking god barely. Any movement?
Yeah, I'll move into flank to threaten him some more.
Alright. It is Goof turn. If I'm correct, I have to make a save. Or am I still
It's
stuck?
the save is at the end of your turn.
Okay. Just give me a sec.
Honey, stop playing with your friends. You can pause the game.
That would be terrifying if life could be paused like that.
No, it's
Just
none of you.
suddenly entering stasis without warning.
I mean, I was gonna say, I remember back in my youth when I played League, heaven forbid, constantly getting, you can pause your game.
Hey, I have too. I mean, like, like real life itself could be paused like that. Like,
Damn.
just sitting at your computer, someone has to leave, roll 20 real quick, and you're just frozen in time until they return.
I will say though, I love for the fact is that everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna squad up, and you just have me.
I was going to go
That's called
towards you,
disobeying
but then I
orders.
got the
It's
perfect
called
opening.
I captured the ace. You're welcome.
I can see the ace standing there just fine.
I got this.
Who's gonna believe what on the official report? I mind controlled this human being from several hundred meters away.
I didn't mind control the. No, I control his robot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mind controlled this man machine.
But yes,
And if
I
they
have
believe
new
you,
type
you
powers.
get disappeared. Great plan.
Yeah, well, welcome to Augusta Base. Goodbye.
It's okay. As soon as we're done with the Guff and the Zaku 2, I can attempt to catch the newbie that can transform. And then you shall see my power.
I was waiting for a chance to use the tripping shot on somebody who was flying, but no, they all landed.
Well, the fighter would have been flying if they didn't get mind controlled into landing.
It's easier for us.
And I thought I had a rival in the sky, but it was just a dirty variable.
Are you not impressed that this random Zeon remnant has created transformable mobile suits before anyone else?
I'm impressed. I'm wondering who their backer is and how I can get them in prison. Gonna need a
Well, their
lot of
backer is
evidence.
either the Will to Survive or Anaheim Electronics.
That is gonna be a lot of paperwork.
Alright, I'm back. We're good. The goof. Okay, what do I need to do again? And you said at the end of my turn?
It would be
Yes,
make a
it's at
saving
the
throw.
end of your turn.
Okay, well then this thing's gonna turn around
So-
and God oh,
Mm.
you all see, well, for those that have line of sight on the goof and Zaku speeds, you see the goof fly type try to pull out its heat sword and slice at the Zaku's speed, but the sword just fucking melts. It's now unusable. That's his turn, Tom.
Zeon
Take
really
me
is.
home.
It's just
Good luck.
Country road.
they're doing way worse than I anticipated. Can't even make a functioning sword.
Used all that money to build the variable Zaku.
instead of going to the sword.
So much for maintenance, I guess.
I don't mean to rush, but I have 30 minutes. Let us continue.
Yeah, we should be able to clean up by then. I forgot. I put too many Zakus.
Okay, so he can only attack once,
Yep.
and you can move half
Alright.
speed.
It's your turn, Tony.
Oh, you have your dex roll to do, but
He's not
your
good.
dex save. Okay. I mean, I have to concentrate, so I'm just gonna stay here. And yeah, I'll just move here and stay concentrated because I can't do anything else. It ends in 1 minute, however long that takes.
Alright.
Okay. No.
Alright. These buildings are smaller. Would I be able to hop onto them? Hopefully they don't.
If you dash or give me a successful drive check.
I'm just gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
Easier that way. Now I have a better
Yep.
view. Sucker over here. Let's shoot at him.
Alright.
I'm using my cannons.
That would it. Alright.
And he's still standing. Damn. Alright. That would be my turn.
Alright. Alabasta.
I'm going to move here. Well, the question is if I can kill him before I finish my movement. I'm going to attack twice, once each with my Vulcans and beam rifle at the Guff. First attack, Vulcans.
Currently has a 12.
Beam rifle.
That hits.
Vulcans.
That
Beam
hits.
rifle.
That hits. 3 hits. Make me your damage.
Okay, let me add all this together then.
Oh, 7 hells.
Do you see what you've done, Ultro?
That is... Okay.
Hey, I stuck with my gimmick.
Okay.
Know your strengths. Play to them.
I'm a cop. I want to disable my threats.
Jeez. Alright. This thing just fucking takes a walloping. It is still standing.
Then
Let
I
me-
will end my turn here
And you're gonna shove it?
and shove the speed to the ground.
The speed? It's under your control.
I don't know that. No one's told him.
Alright.
This is true.
Speed.
We just know to
and
capture
everything.
it.
Well, it's probably a bit hard to believe that.
Alright.
Well, not
Probably
only do I
wouldn't
not
be
wouldn't
useful.
believe it, but I haven't been told.
Now you show up, and I said, "Oh, don't touch it! It's mine. I control it now."
I'm under orders to capture this mobile suit.
Okay.
That was easy.
Does the heat hawk hit?
No.
Oh, it just explodes then. Another heat hawk against you. Ooh. Peter.
Wait. Good news. Reaction. +4 misses.
Against the Zaku that's over here?
That's a
He's
yeah
attacking someone else, I
different
believe.
mobile suit.
Yep,
Yeah.
I better make that reflex save to see if my shield can take it.
This one was yeah. Alright. I forgot
thought it was-
Peter. Peter hasn't had to deal with shit.
The shield takes it.
Alright. Shield takes the damage.
Oof. Well, that does it for the shield, so some of that comes through onto me.
Oh shit. And your evasion is now back to normal. Jamie,
All right.
is there any new orders for the Zach?
Oh yeah, it's I have it eject.
I'll do that on its turn since.
And yeah, so its turn. It's the pilot's gonna eject. No, that'll be the end of my turn then.
Well, mm, I'm not sure how it would work. Does ejecting mean would he use the wire to exit, or would he just jump out like a madman?
Yeah, it's
Does it
on the
have an ejection
floor.
system?
No,
Depends on if it has an ejection system, because the
would not.
R2 series was one of the first Zaku's to have one.
This
All right,
one. Here,
because
we'll-
like if it was like a Saku 2 and he's just bailed out like that, he would take fall damage and most likely die.
It's laying down.
Yeah, it's laying down. It's fine. So yeah, the pilot gets out. This fucking thing's it's out of the fight.
Nice.
Oh,
Welcome.
Free promotion, here we come.
Peter,
Alright.
it's
Well,
your
I've
turn.
done a silly and got myself into melee, so I guess I'm gonna have to beam dagger this guy.
Like I've said, if you sneeze on them, they'll die.
That one I think misses.
Damn.
Oh no.
Mm.
Thankfully, it's a melee weapon, so it doesn't count. You may continue.
Second attack, I think that one hits.
That would.
Okay. And beam dagger is
Fucking 26. Yeah, this thing's dead.
I disable its power cables, so collapses to the ground, but the cockpit is intact.
my question to you is that we have transformable mobile suits and such rolling around right now. Do we have sealant launchers yet?
Currently, no.
Don't worry, I got something.
Of course that you do.
Grab him
Alabaster.
with the fucking Zagat claw.
Alabaster, how much longer do you have?
Who knows?
25 minutes.
Seeing as okay, you
Just keep going. Don't worry about it.
Alright. That's something else, but if you want to try the hard way,
Yes.
yeah.
I think I should be able to wipe them
He
out
hits me.
in 25.
That does not. Okay.
To the
That hits
body.
me then.
Finally,
23.
the goof fucking did something. That's all it can do. Oh.
Okay, so we are capturing this thing and making sure like no one tries to hop in again, right?
Well, I figured you'd try to capture the guy. The mobile suit isn't going anywhere. It's empty.
Oh,
Anyone?
I
This
thought-
is this is technically a full city. Anyone could try.
Right,
As far
there's
as
a
you
lot
know,
of
this is-
It's like a populated city. Are we actually seeing people run around while we clean
I'm
house?
sure everyone by now would have fucking left the second they saw a mobile suit just chilling outside.
okay, so since we're doing good, I feel fine letting down my God damn it, no, he's still.
If you're worried about the goof, I'm
Fine,
going to push
I'll-
him over like a baby, so.
Okay, I will trust that you can handle the goof because I will end my concentration for my idea where I shall use my grapple gun on the thingy,
Alright.
the thing.
I mean, it's immobile, so. Yeah.
I don't have
Okay, a lot of
hands,
mercy.
okay?
It will group you too.
So That's a standard action, but at least I am keeping it from any potential pilots that are still on the ground.
So yeah, y'all see some weird fucking engineering going on as Zagat Claw just comes flying out of this fucking helicopter to yoink this mobile suit.
So
He's-
many prototypes.
Fear.
My baby!
That's your
And I
turn.
end my turn.
I mean, you still have your. I'll say that you have half movement right now if you want to move.
I mean, where am I gonna go?
I
I'm
don't
fine
know.
where I am. I can see
Back to the
everything.
trucks.
Actually, that's a good idea. So I will.
Didn't move y'all.
I dropped.
Hold on. If you okay, hold on. Jesus. I have to move.
Where did I go?
You're over here.
I don't know where here is. I'm invisible.
You're right here.
You actually did disappear.
His icon is not on the.
What? Hold on. If I copy it, hold on. Fucking.
There, I'm here now.
Standing here.
That's a good spot for me. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, no, it's your turn.
You guys got this. As I fly away with our haul.
Still here in your head. We got it.
Not getting used to that.
Well, everybody hears it.
Insane.
Is that against?
What
Oh, then I just think it's the radio.
Would a 15 hit that goof?
Nope.
Okay, good thing I have advantage, so that means let's roll again.
Why do you have advantage?
Because he's right next to an ally. So
Oh fuck!
if an ally is within 1 square, I have advantage. So
No,
I'm
isn't that
pretty
no?
sure-
Wait, hold up. You're an infiltrator, right?
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You get sneak attack if there's another enemy beside them.
let's see. Okay. Wait,
You
if
don't
there
need
if
advantage for
enemies
sneak
are-
attack if there's an ally next to your target.
Yeah, or I think
But
Hatter
you don't-
rewrote it. No, Hatter rewrote it as enemy instead of ally. I don't know if that's a typo or not, but because I
Probably
play,
a typo.
one of
I've
my
already
places.
addressed a couple to him.
But yeah, that would not hit.
Oh, I get it.
That's okay.
My bad. Damn, that means I missed.
Excuse me.
Well, that would be it. I'm a rogue, so I only have 1 attack.
All right, Alabaster.
Wow.
Lucky bastard.
I can see where this is going.
1 second. Okay. What a surprise. I'm going to shoot him with Vulcans and beam rifle twice each.
I am
So-
astonished.
Let's begin. Vulcan. Beam rifle. Vulcan.
Let me-
Beam rifle.
The 23 and 26 hit. You once again lose half ammo to your shield.
That's all of my ammo pretty much then. If I lose it in between, nah, I'd have 2 round, but okay, so so my only thing that hits are the beam rifles, right?
Yep. You have a very high chance of killing this thing if you roll high. Yep. Hold up. Can we make the save? Oh no.
Oh.
So you see this thing just try to throw its shield in front and it just can't in time and you fucking just bust through both of them as this poor bastard is dead.
Now that my beam rifle is empty and my shield is basically on literally 1 round left, I'm going to use a free action to purge all of my add-on equipment, and I will move over here and push the Saku to the ground.
The bullying continues.
Well, if it makes you
Please.
feel better, now that I have pushed him to the ground, I can't anymore because I purged my shield.
Oh, no more bullying.
Don't worry.
Zaku won. I just realized as well I was not using the Zaku 2s,
Yeah, they've just been kind of laying there.
I kind of
Yeah.
forgot about it, but it works.
They were bullied into submission.
The last attempt, 20 to
reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Reaction miss.
God damn you.
I have dueling feet.
After witnessing this display, the rest of the Zeeks get out of their suits and surrender to you.
Easy peasy. I will then go and recover the equipment I just purged.
Wait, is everybody looking?
There's pretty much only 2 left. The other one got knocked. So
Well, there's the one who ran away, but we caught
Well,
the
he's on-
prototype instead.
He's on foot. Can I use a check to find that man?
What man? The
I
pilot?
mean,
The one who evacuated out of the... I meant the guy who was piloting the speed.
Sure. Give me a perception normally.
Perception? Oh, well, I have advantage permanently, so...
It's disadvantage. So it would be a normal
So
roll.
then I would have normal. Alright, here you go. 23.
23. It didn't
I have advantage twice, so would that negate one layer of my advantage?
No, double advantage does not exist in any capacity. I wish it
Very
did.
nice.
Sadly.
I find them anyway, though.
Yeah, so you're able to, you kind of backtrack and you get to about here. He didn't make it very far.
I pick him up.
He's not look happy.
Good.
Is there anything else anyone would want to do?
Let's see. Well, they all left like little bitches, so you just to be safe, you just see Jamie just like go to like the joints and just start unloading with her Gatling shield on each of the joints for the Zaku 2s and the Zaku 1.
Jesus. Alright.
I will
Stay up.
eventually return
no.
with speed due to more gunfire and witness you destroying the equipment.
Great.
Not destroy. Sable.
If you are shooting joints, you are destroying equipment.
What do you think they're made out of? Gundarium Gamma?
We could have sold those.
I will turn on my comms. What in the hell are you doing?
Making sure you hear in your head.
Making sure of what?
They don't move.
You realize that we use those as trainers, right?
Can be fixed.
That's such a waste of material.
It is. Also, read them their rights.
I will hold
Like
my
Disney
hand up
mechanics. Yes.
and look at the Zeon pilot.
Oh,
Look, you're doing something from Thunderbolt, all right? Rights don't exist.
Not to Tom.
Yeah, no.
I look at the pilot that is in my hand.
He doesn't look
Trying not to
scared,
or
but
blame him.
I'm sure anyone would be scared in this situation. He is
I will
about
turn... Go on, sorry, you cut out.
He's about a second away from being crushed if you had so wished. He is scared.
I hold my hand up and hold the palm up so he is not being pincered. I will turn the Vulcan pod towards him and say, "Disarm yourself of your weapons."
You see, he wasn't carrying anything, but he takes out like a small cell phone, just kind of puts it on your hand because he's terrified.
I will tell him to turn around and put his hands behind his head, move the hand towards my cockpit, and then basically arrest him.
Alright, yeah, he does exactly as that.
I pull him onto my
My
lap
man.
and close the door.
Yeah, Peter's going to arrest the pilot of this Zaku in front of him as well.
Mhm. No one, if anyone else would like to arrest anyone, no one will give any resistance.
It's
I am proud of all of you.
Oh, and before I was gonna say, and before that, I'm just gonna do is use my fourth level slot in order to be able to cast mass psychocommune healing, thus healing up all the robots again. You're just shooting at their
Type.
joints. So as you see is that apparently the joints are like repaired. It's like, see, I was just having some fun.
Do I see this?
I
Yes.
mean, yeah.
Somebody needs
I
to
was
roll for
thinking
psych
I
eval.
might have been going a little crazy before, but I think I might be crazy.
Oh.
I don't think suits are supposed to do that.
You
You're
just
supposed to
hear-
do what?
You just hear in the back of your head, "You are crazy. You didn't see anything."
Well,
I'm just messing
Oh.
with ya.
The report's
you
going to
solid,
be
you're
so
fine.
long.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna keep
We're-
flying.
we're going to be debriefed for days.
I can
So,
only imagine what my co-pilots are thinking of me.
if you would like to bring any suits back with you, each of your trucks can carry up to 2 mobile suits, except for Ultra because he can just perch on people.
Yes, and I can just recall my thingy, so I can just keep carrying one. I'll just be a little slower.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, bring
I
back
think I
that.
still got a good amount of gas, so I'll probably just follow behind them.
Can you mark which of them got completely totaled? Like,
I think
Oh,
that's
Completely. If you can't see the big X's,
I can.
the this, this, and especially this. That one has
Right.
38 overkill damage on it.
Doesn't the
I
goof
just
have
have
one
to
also
for-
38 overkill? Because I did like 70 damage to it on my last attack.
On the goof?
Flight type.
Nah, the goof only has 15 over.
Hmm.
The goof shockingly has the most health at 140.
Why does a flight type have
And-
so much health?
And then the Dom Tropin has a 130 with lower
Wha-
evasion and like just less everything compared to the
Why?
flight type. Because it's the flight type. It does
Yeah.
epic jumps.
Well, I
But yeah,
It should have just said it was. Should have just said that it was the ace. Make things easier.
I'm
All
going
right.
to take the Zaku 2 in front of me back on
Right.
to my
even
truck.
a real
Okay.
ace at the end of things.
You guys can move yourselves, then I'll bring whatever you want with you.
I'll just march in front of the convoy with my shield, and then I will just tell Tom to land the captured unit on one of the trucks, and I'll just falcon him back home.
That works out nicely, I think.
All right.
Uh,
Then yeah, I will drop him.
I'm gonna take that truck with you.
Yeah, all the Zaku 2s are completely fine. Thanks to mass psycho
You know, we actually
repair.
shouldn't leave any of those MS just in case.
Fuck the Saku 2. No, go to the front.
Like, if there are any remnants, they might just pick up the pieces and fix them right back up.
I mean, we don't
Yeah.
exactly have the room to gather all of the scattered,
And
Give me a
there,
s-
we can always call
I mean,
additional forces to come in and clean up.
actually usable
I mean,
ones.
we should still
Yeah.
warn them
I
about
got
that
it.
retreat that ran away.
Give me a second as I use my last 3rd level slot in order to communicate with the intelligence officer.
How
Jesus.
far can you do that?
Actually, let me check. Because I might be bullshitting that way through.
Oh, I didn't think we'd have enough room. I will just sit here and
Try
then have him land on me like usual.
communications.
Alright.
Underwear 25. Target here to mine. Recognize it. Press distance to even other planes of. I could just send it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, but only
It has the
25 words.
range. Yeah.
Well, he only needs 2. Mission complete.
Yeah.
All
I said.
dead.
Yeah.
Well,
so
not
he
that
hears.
it's free. He got out of there early.
Yeah.
You
So it's,
traumatized him.
So I say to him, mission, howdy, mission complete. Multiple destroyed. or surrendered 4 mobile suits.
We'll see how he reacts when we meet back up.
Oh, and after that I go, Jamie Mac, call it out. You respond back to me.
He does
Poor
not.
man. I'm thinking he's going full schizo.
So yeah,
Love
you guys.
Hearing the voices again.
Alright, you guys return.
He already got the message, so he already knows.
He could have been asleep.
Ta-da.
Well, he's still hear it
There you
anyway.
go.
It doesn't matter if he's asleep or not. It's an automatic message.
He fucking wakes up. Just you have one voicemail.
It's not even
One
that.
great
He just hears
He had a dream about
Howdy.
y'all's success.
about the total numbers too.
Alright.
Oh boy.
What do y'all want to do for the last little bit?
I'm going to find a place where I can get smashed off my face after we've properly reported in and everything, because that was the weirdest damn mission I have ever been on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
while everybody's still driving, it's still up. I'm just still fucking with them, connecting with their minds. It's going to be like, howdy, 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 howdy.
I'm just gonna
Turn your brain
And
get
it's
off.
my
my
machine
voice.
over to the
It's
hangar.
Yeah, you specifically hear my voice each time. I just keep saying howdy.
Well, I think I am going insane. I will warn them about that one Ifrit who ran.
Well, it's one mobile suit. He can't do much on his own.
Oh, except for Knight's character. Instead of howdy, he just hears hard ass, hard ass, hard ass, hard.
You don't get the satisfaction. No one responds to you.
I mean, one unit's still a problem. But God damn it! If I knew it was gonna run, I had a tracer bolt and everything.
Oh my. So after you guys report to Ivansky, you see him look a bit surprised as you talk about the prototype unit. Well, who knows what the hell they were building in Zeon? It's Zeon after all. But
Mhm.
it is quite commendable of you all. It may not have been a lot, and it may have just been a bunch of Zakus and a few Ace customed units, but I am proud of you all nonetheless.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's new technology. We ain't seen transforming suits yet.
So we will certainly have to try and figure out what that thing is. But
Well, I'm gonna be heading back to Jaburo here after this. You want me to just take it there?
we can decide in a bit. I'll let you guys off for the day. It was quite a long trip, I would imagine.
Aye.
Works for me.
And as you all leave, if there's no further questions,
I'm just gonna. It's gonna do is I'm gonna use my at-will bonus to use new type hand, and just while walking back, just give him a pat on the back.
as this happens and as you're leaving, you see you see him just kind of think to himself. He's like, I had a dream about this exact scenario.
Oh yeah. And I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, the new type hand is also visible. The Monoshki particles. So before it fades away, before it gets too far away, it fades away. Just gonna flip them off and then just disappear.
I'm going to start a betting pool with the mechanics about when black vans show up and disappear, Jamie.
That was me.
I will say that is one shot over.